Hello, welcome back to the Caring Conversation studio, live from the Care Show in London. We're here with Hannah. How are you?
Hello, I am fine. I'm trying to put my posh phone voice on.
That's all right, you don't, it's a casual caring conversation. We're just chill, having a conversation. I was thinking I would quite like maybe next time to have like a really nice tea set and have like a cup of tea or like a glass of wine with it and like make it like a nice...
Like an afternoon tea
like
session.
a little afternoon tea. Relax the conversation that next step. I think that's what I would like to do. So,
you want cress in the teeth.
Yeah.
You want it raw.
I just want to be lying down, basically, while I do it.
Someone feed me grapes and like fan me. I can see that. It could work.
Do you want to tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, okay. My name's Hannah Montgomery and I'm one of the co-founders of Grace Cares. So we're an award-winning not-for-profit on a mission to make care sustainable. So we do that in several different ways. Predominantly, we deal with pre-loved care equipment. So we have 4 NHS trusts that give us their used care equipment. We clean it, maintain it, Lola test, PAT test, whatever it needs. Then we sell it at half its original price or less. And then with those profits, because we're a not-for-profit, we give out hardship grants to health and social care workers nationwide and older people. So that's anyone 70 and above. And then we do kind of social value stuff. So we do monthly companionship tea parties for the over 70s. We do go into care homes, do sustainability activities like kindness rock painting. We do intergenerational campaigns once a year with the kids and the older people, and we help care providers on their mission to becoming environmentally sustainable. So we do free webinars called Caring for Tomorrow each quarter, and we've written a book with Mark Tops called The Sustainability Guide for Care Managers. Did you deliver sustainable care today? There we go. Got it all out. I know, right?
Yeah,
sometimes I sleep.
There's no time for sleep.
Yeah, do that later.
Yeah, do that. It's a film trailer that says, I'll sleep when I die.
I'd watch that. Yeah, new Marvel one.
Yeah,
very
new
exciting.
Marvel one, yeah. Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
When we boil it down, the sort of sustainability arm around the used furniture is a big part of it.
Yep.
What else do homes need to do to be... sustainable is one of those words. I kind of get what it means, but do we really get what it means? What's it sort of actually mean?
Well, have you heard that the CQC are pausing? So the CQC said that they were going to be regulating on environmental sustainability this year and well-led, and now I haven't got it confirmed, but I've heard on the rumour track today that they're saying that they're pausing from doing that yet. So they will be doing it, but when, nobody knows. It's a mystery, because how are they going to know everything to do with environmental sustainability? They're not. So then how's a care home meant to, hi care manager, do this as well? I don't know what it means, but it's not scary. You can do simple stuff. You could do branded water bottles. When someone starts, you can give them a branded pack of reusable items, so therefore they know that they're reusing. No, ban single-use plastics, do a single plastic audit. So there's something that was done by the Royal College of Nurses. It was called the Gloves Are Off campaign, and they stopped using gloves for all their I don't know what it was it operations? Something. Go and read the journal on it. And they tested that basically the infection rate did not increase. If anything, it decreased because they were washing their hands more, and they saved so much money on the plastic gloves, and there weren't people going into landfill, the people weren't putting stuff in the bin. So if people are thinking about stopping using single-use plastic and need some evidence to show this is why we thought to do it, the Royal College of Nursing has written a paper on it. So you can go, that's why.
Yeah, it's interesting. So I think people get it when they've got gloves on, it feels like you've got clean hands, but actually the gloves are dirty. So, it doesn't necessarily help if you're not thinking about what you're moving in between and whether you're changing them
it's just a thought. There's a picture, if you search Google, there's a picture of all the single-use plastics that were used for this one woman across 2 operations, and it's really pretty because they've put it in a circle all around her. She's lying on the floor. So much single-use plastic, and you're like, this can't be sustainable, and that's one woman and 2 operations. Imagine how many operations are happening daily.
Yeah,
it's madness.
Lots and lots of waste in the health sector. That I guess is guised in, this is safer.
It's safer, little crutch, but as you said, you don't think, you go, well, I've got my magic gloves on, haha. No, because you've just picked your nose, it doesn't make it look less weird. So, yeah.
I imagine it would be a weird experience picking your nose with a pair of blue gloves on.
That's a whole different chat, mate, that.
So, anything else that homes could be doing? Like, obviously, sustainability covers things like energy, maybe opening and closing doors, and what other tips?
Energy audit. So at the moment, the local authorities have got funding, well, definitely in my area, to get people to come and do a free energy audit for you. Get signed up for that. Woohoo! Then you have at least a baseline of where you're starting, and then you can set your targets. So I know what our energy use is now. By next year, we're going to reduce it by 10%, whatever. Smart objective. And then you can measure on it. If you don't know where you are now, what are you going to do? So look at what you're doing in terms of water. Look at what you're doing in terms of food waste. Get measurements of everything that you're doing, energy, everything. And then you've got a starting line, and then give yourself, we're going to do this. Sustainable development goals. So in 2019, we were the first major economy to say we're going to be net zero by 2050. And we said that at the United Nations. Woohoo! The United Nations have pulled together these 17 sustainable development goals. They call them SDGs. So what I would recommend is SDGs, hey? Oh, yeah, it makes them sound sexy and cool.
I've got an SDG. I've got 17 of them.
I'm using my rubber gloves and I've got an SDG. But but if you go and have a look at that website and you align your policies or what you're going to start to do alongside that, then when the CQC, Care Inspectorate or whatever come and knocking, you can go, well, I'm looking at what we signed up to on a governmental level, and I'm making sure our policies are in line with that, and that's why we're doing this, and this. The CQC ain't going to know more than that, are they?
No, exactly. And I think ultimately, do you need to wait for the regulator to tell you to do the right thing? Maybe you do. But if you're passionate about, if you're watching this video, right? If you've gone to the trouble to click on a video that's labelled "How to Make My Care Home More Sustainable," hopefully you're on some level
already
interested in it.
That.
You're not just like, how do I be compliant with the law, because the law's not very, it's not a lot there, is there?
About it, if we've got a world that's kind of on fire. Southwark Council deemed that a little girl died of air pollution, right? So we're breathing in bad air that's then giving us more complex health conditions. We're eating food from ground that's been, we've got forest fires happening. It's all crazy out there, right? So we're breathing, eating, taking in from that environment, which is going to Alzheimer's, earlier diagnosis, the C word, all kinds of complex care now that you go, oh, that happens to old people. It's not. It's happening to everybody. So if we're in a broken planet, then we're going to put more strain on health and social care services. So actually, if as health and social care, we can add to making the planet a better place, that would be ideal. So maybe one of the things is, I was reading a book, Can Marketing Save the Planet? Which I haven't finished, but it's really yummy and it gives you key takeaways at the end. And one of the first chapters says, think of the planet as a stakeholder. So when you're in any meeting, kind of go, what would the planet think about this new thing? Even just doing that and evidencing that to the CQC at every single meeting, we think what the planet's going to think. That's a way just to get it into your psyche. But it's a whole culture change. Like, we've always done it this way. It's going to be hard unless you make it fun.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. I think, something that a lot of people are passionate about, and there's a lot of benefits that you can sell across your organisation. If you might be passionate personally about it doesn't matter what the financial implication is or isn't, you're just passionate about making the environment better, but your company might want to know, does this tick? And a lot of green initiatives tick a box, right? For someone who might not be interested in that, you just say, well, this is just better for the company.
ESG, environmental, social and governance, that's what it kind of stands for. If you're doing tenders for local authorities, there'll be a far more push on what are you doing in terms of your ESG policies? What are you actually delivering? What stats are you doing? There's always a problem with recruitment. The younger generation now really do care more about the planet and more about work-life balance. So we're finding with some of the care homes that we're talking to that they're having during the recruitment channels, people going, what are your ESG policies? What are you doing? So if you can kind of weave it, if you can go back to basics and look for clarity on your mission and values of your whole company and see if it's something that you think you're passionate about and weave it through and be sincere. Don't greenwash. Don't say, for every new person we're planting a tree, which is cool as long as you've done all the other stuff. Then it becomes more credible and people will come on the journey, it's going to help. It's going to help with everything. It helps saves you money. Although some of the stuff you're putting the outlay on, there is funding out there for decarbonisation. Go to your local authorities, ask them what support's out there. Go to your economic growth people there. There's tons of money there to help. Well, not tons, but there's some.
Well, in my area, that you can get match funding for half of your green projects.
Yeah.
And so if you're replacing your LED lights, your old lights with LED ones,
Yep.
Which will save you loads of money on your energy bills, be better for the environment, and you can get half of it paid for.
Winner.
Why not?
Everyone's winning. And the local authority just want the stats because they haven't got any stats at the minute. That's why I think the cynical me is thinking that's why they're paying for these energy audits, because they need to get a baseline for themselves. And a care home is going to be a huge user of resource, so they need to get those stats. Even just turning the thermostat down 1 degree. That's going to make a huge difference.
Make a big difference, yeah. Right, well, lovely. Thank you.
No,
it's been
thank
nice
you.
to see you.
Nice to see you too, kind sir.
Thank you. Next time, tea set, more leany back chairs. Yeah, I'm
less plastic.
Maybe I'm getting tired towards the end of the day. Yeah.
Just in bed with York.
Yeah. So I've done that before, but that was a different show, a different time. Well, thanks for coming in. No. We will be back shortly.